Okay. So last meeting we discussed about ARD, and I'll give you a set work, to design an ARD with this problem. Okay. So again, the problem of this entity is, or the problem of this entities was, it was the shop, no. So we are tasked to design a website and have a database, no, with these entities, no, identified entities, but uh, madugangan pa ni siya og entity, no. So it's still open for additional entity. Okay, so let me refresh the situation, or the what is happening on the shop. Okay, so according to the problem, or according to the information in the shop, okay, when there is a customer on the shop, no, so the customer will approach to the vendor, no. So the vendor are the staff in the shop that are entertaining customers. So mo na siyang mo entertain customers. The vendor introduce the products to the customers, and these customers will entertain order. Okay, so mo entertain siya order. Then from the menu, from the products that has been introduced by the vendors, customer din orders products, no. So when the customers orders a product, it is through the vendor. Okay, so mao na siya atong himuan og database, atong himuan og kanang entity. So we have here identified five entities. So we have customers, vendors, products, sales, and shop. Okay, so let me create a new slides. Okay. Okay, so I want to create an ERD for you. Okay, so for example, maghimo ta og ERD, no. So we're going to create entity. Okay, sana lang. So this is entity, no, entity. So say I will start with the vendor. Okay, so vendors. So, maklaro ra ninyo, class. Okay, so this is the vendors entity. Okay, atong utangan o will put a line. Okay, so from this vendor entity, okay, we are going to create uh, an attribute. Okay, so maghimo tag attribute. Paano to? Field. Okay, so let's remove the field. Okay, ano lang, itong taga space. Okay, so we'll create a vendor, no. So what we are going to do with this vendor, say vendor ID, and this is primary key, no, P key. Okay, so this is primary key. Okay, vendor ID. So na, and this is gonna connect to the here. Okay, maklaro ra dili. How about that? Maklaro ninyo, class? Klaro ra.
Laro
Okay, so
gamay.
say klaro gamay. How about that?
Mas laro na.
Kamay ang mata.
Sir, laro na sir.
Okay, so this is the entity, no. We are going to create the entire, no, database. So we're going to design the database, no, using the ERD, no. So after the ERD has been completed, so this is gonna be a database, no. So this is the entity, and then we're trying to create possible attribute for the vendor. So we have vendor ID as primary key. So we're going also to create tulang sa ni siyang pagami ano para dako tag space. Okay. So ito na siyang maghimo pa tag lain no additional attribute for the vendors. Okay? So additional attribute for the vendors. Okay. So say last name. Okay, pagamihan na nato para natay space. Okay, then another entity. Say first name. Okay. Okay. So this is the vendors attribute. Okay. So daghan pa na siya mga attribute, no? Pero later na nato idugang, no? So basic lang ang mga attribute sa atong ibutang. Okay? So now I'm going to create another ibutang. So mag-create ko og another entity like say customers. Yes. So maghimo ko og customers and now I'm going to create connection. Okay? For customer and so padak-o lang ako na siya. Okay? Customer and vendors. Okay? Where is it? Lang. Okay? So for customer and vendor, they are connected, right? So what type of connection, no? So are they going to connect or what relationship, no, with between the customer and vendor, no? Unsa may relationship nga ato ang ibutang niya, i-identify niya, no? So we all know that there is a relationship type, no? So there is a one to many, one to one, many to many, or many to one. Okay? So unsa man nga relationship type ang atong pwede i-assign in between vendors and customers?
One to many, sir.
One to many. Okay? So one diha and then okay. M diha, no? So pwede sa siya ato ang atong gamiton no katong Crowfoot notation, no, katong nainginana. Pero lisod man, no, daghan kayog bad list, no, ang gamiton nato kana lang, no. Okay, so ang connection type nila is or relation type nila is one to many. So meaning we have one vendor, okay, one vendor, many customer. So kung ato na siyang i-interpret, ato siyang i-analyze kung anong one to many. So it is because one vendor, no? So I don't want to put is right here, no? Vendor lang siya, customer lang siya. Okay? Okay. So okay. One vendor, so katong tigbaligya, no? One vendor can entertain many customer. So mo na siya nga one to many, no? So for example, ako vendor ko nya na mga customers. So at this time si customer number 1 ang ako ang i-entertain, no? Pag human ako entertain ni customer number 1, adto na pug ko ni customer number 2, customer number 3, and so on, no? So I can entertain many customers, no, if I am the vendor. Okay, so mo na siya 1 to many. Okay, so at this time maghimo na sad ta og attributes ni customer. Mo na tog attributes si customer. Okay, ari lang ako iputang layo gamay. So I want to put customer ID, and this is primary key. Okay, so ato nang i-explain ron sa nang primary key. Okay, so customer ID, unya last name and first name, so kana lang sa basic information. Ari na to ibutang. So again, customer is belongs to people. So na siya name, na siya first name, na siya last name, no? Para mainlan na to og kinsa na siya, no? Okay. Okay. So muna siya ang customer. So next akong buhaton nga entity, no? We're going to create another entity. So dali lang to ibutang. Hindi lang kay layo. Okay. So we are going to copy the line. Okay. So order. Order, no? So si order wala diri sa pikas, no? Wala diri na butang, no? But since order is an important entity, no? Tangan sa nato siya order diha, order entity, no? So it is connected through vendor. So ato ning i-explain karon nganong kuan. So first nga akong ibutang diha, is okay. So tangan ako na siya diha og say order ID, no? Again, primary key. Okay. Tangan sa nako na siya glain diha, it is now the vendor ID. So tangan sa nako na siya glain diha, it is the customer ID. So kana lang, and then say to line to connect. So ang line ninyo must be no arrow, ha? Okay. It is connection ram na siya, no? And then another attribute like see, ari na butang na pitiri right here, say order date, ari lang ako butang pagamihan ko nila. Okay, yan para butang ako nila. Yeah, I can move here, and I can move it here. Okay, this is the order date. And I need one more attribute. Okay, this is the amount. Okay, so connect here. I want to connect. Okay, so this is the order. Okay, so let me have another entity para matingog og explain. Right here, ara ko dapit. Yan, ara ko dapit para di kayo. You need connection. Okay. Kindly ask question ha. Naglibog muna mo yung nalibgan. So, right here. FK. So, this is the foreign key of the order. So, the name of this entity is order details. So, I will explain to you. No? Ikahuman ako. So, pagkahuman, we're going to have a product ID. Okay. Alay lang naman. Okay. Okay, so product ID, and then at the same time, right here, oops, may gamayan na to ha. Okay, right here, this is the quantity, and then another is the price. Okay, price. Para di kayo listed here. Okay, right there. What's the price, quantity, the price, order ID, product. Okay, so let me have another. We do another. It's the product. No? Product entity. So the product entity will be connected to okay. This will be connected to right here. So product ID right here, it's primary key. Sige, ako lang yung tingbo ng discuss ha. And say kanina sa say I have price, and then mama pa. And then I have here a product say description. Product description. Okay, and I'm going to connect this one. I'm going to connect this one. I'm also going to connect this one. Product. So product ID, product entity, and this one. Okay. So, tapos ano siya? Okay. I'm going to highlight this one para maklaro ang connection. Okay. So, we have here, no? We have actually four entities, no? So, from customer, no, to vendor. Okay? So, according to the analysis, when we try to analyze the problem that we have, no? So, this one, okay? So, this is the analyzing, no? So, we have here, okay? So, the things are happening when selling a product. A customer comes into the shop, approaches the vendor, asks the questions, and gets an answer from vendors. Okay, also participate, and because vendors are people, we need a vendors entity. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is the customer asked to the vendor, asking a product to the vendor. So when they know the products, no, from the vendor, they are going to order the products through the vendor. Okay, so this customer will order the products that the vendor has been presented, and then it will now place an order using the vendor. So let's say mingon si customer number 1, okay vendor, this is my order, I want to have the coffee, the original coffee, the Capablanca, the coffee ko, the 3 in 1. Okay, so mao na siya ang iyang isulti ni vendor, and then the vendor will now place the order. So mao na ni siya nga mo order ni siya. Okay, so this one, okay, we are going to make a connection, no, connection type, or the relation type, vendor and order. Okay, so if we are going to analyze, one vendor can make many order. Okay, so this one, we're going to put one here, right here, one, and then many. You can actually we can put many. Ooh. Right here. No, it's because one, two, many order. Okay. Now, we will know that this order is belong to this customer and belong to this bin, and the one who is placing this order is from the vendor, because we have reference, no? So okay, so let me erase this one. This is the primary key. So we have orders. Okay, we have orders that is referencing to the customer. So if you are going to look at it, we have order entity. And aside from order ID primary key, we have vendor ID. So meaning to say, every time there is an order, so we have to capture who is the vendor who is placing this order. So we have to assign vendor ID. We have to capture who is the vendor who is transacting this order, who is placing this order. So we have a vendor ID. So they are connected. And also, there is a customer ID. So from this customer, we have customer ID, primary key. We are going to reference the customer. Okay? So you have to imagine, no? Imagine lang nato nga this one is connected. Okay? So I'm gonna put this line like this, broken line, no? So let us imagine that this customer are connected also with order, no? So we will know that this order is belong to the customer. It is because we have customer ID, no? So this ID is reference to this customer, no? Nag-reference siya. So every time there is an order from the vendor, they have to include the customer, no? The owner of or it is the one who order. Okay? So mao na siya nga na ay order diri. And we have the order date, no? And we have the amount, no? Kani si amount, mahibaw-an na to kung pilay amount using the order detail na po. Okay? So the issue here is the primary key, no? Primary key is the unique key, no? There is no duplicate, no? There is no same, no? Key, no, within this like customer. So in customer there are this primary key like 1 2 3. So in every customer, lahi yun na, no? It is it is not duplicated, no? It is a single value, no? Unique key gina siya. Wala gyud lain nga nagparehas. Okay? So like students, no? Students has ID number. Okay? So ID number, your ID number is not the same with other student. Your ID number is unique, no? So that's the primary key of the student, no? ID number. It's because when I say ID number 001, so I can know who is this student. It's because there is a record that support this ID number, no? The attribute, no? Okay, so mao na siya. In vendor sa nasa tay vendor ID. No, it's the unique key of this vendor ID. In order also, we have the order ID. So it's primary key sa na siya. And this time, in order, we have the order detail. No, order detail. On something order details. So this is sometimes we call it as master table in slave table. Okay? Master and slave table. So this one is the order who is the head of your transaction. No, this is the information being placed here is the owner of the one who the customer who is ordering this product, and the vendor who is placing the order, and when is the date when they place this order, okay, and the amount of this one particular order. So the amount will be coming from this order detail. No, unsa man ning order detail, no? So this order detail is dependent, no, independent from this order uh, entity. Okay, independent na siya. It's because this entity is always referencing to this entity, no order. So it is the information being placed in this entity is the details of your order, like pila ka original coffee ang imong gi-order, pila ka kape blanca ang imong gi-order, no? There is a quantity right here, quantity, yes, na quantity, like pila ka kopi ko ang imong gi-order, pila ka serve, no? So na quantity, and also it will capture the information of the price, no? So coming from the product, no? So this is directly connected to the product. It's because there is a product ID, no? Product naman ni siya. So all in all, if there is many orders, okay, at itong i-total ang iyang amount using the quantity and price, and then that's the amount, no? Ari mo ibutang sa imong order, no? So details naman ni siya, no? So it is the foreign key and primary key. So you look at it, we have order ID and order ID. So in this field or in this attribute, we put it primary key, and in this attribute we put it foreign key. So this is actually referencing, no? So when we say foreign key, this is a key that is independent to this key, no? So they are connected, no? So their connection is actually a 1-to many. Okay? So it is always 1-to many, no? Basta master and slave, no? Okay? Naglibog wala? Naglibog?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, it is always 1-to many. Nakuha ra? Okay, so kung maghimo mo sa inyo ha katong akong gihatag nga assignment, so hopefully can get the logic. Okay? So this one, no? So this is very nice class because foreign key is always independent with the order ID, no? The primary key. So for example, there is an order ID number 2, no, na nag-order niya. Ako ning i-store diri ang order ID number 2. There is a order detail. But the order ID number 2 is not exist yet in the order entity. So inig-save na ko diri sa order detail, dili na siya mo save, no? It's not going to save. It's going to be an error. It's because there is no K yet from the master, no? So wala pa gani na siya ni exist diri, dili na siya mo save diri, no? So kinahanglan imo sang ibutang diha ang iyang K, no? Himuon sa nimo diri ang iyang K as a primary K, imong ibutang diri kay ang foreign K mangod opposite na siya sa primary K. Foreign K mag-repeat na siya, mag-repeat na siya. So for example, na kay order ID number 2 diri. So si order ID number 2 mag-always repeat na siya diri. But it of course it always not the same product ID. No, lahi na to nga product ID. No, kay mao man ang imong details. Okay? Pero diri sa order, ang iyang order ID unique na siya kay primary key man. Dili na siya pwede mag-duplicate. Pero in here, pwede ra siya mag-duplicate, no? Okay? Okay ra? Nagets ra? Okay. So how about the order detail and product? So let's determine first the relation type, no? Relation is one product, no? One product can cater many order, no? So for example, si customer number 1 ning order siya og original coffee. Si customer number 2 ning order siya og original coffee. So daghan kayo pwede order in one product. So therefore, okay, siya dire, and this is 1. Okay, so kana siya. And how about the sales, no? Sales, asa man natuto ibutang ang sales? So any question before we proceed to the other entity? Naipangutana? Okay, so katong nailog diha dili maklaro, so don't worry. I recorded this discussion and I want to upload this to the YouTube, and then you have to listen again, no, to the YouTube. So I will post the link to the classroom. Okay, so pwede rin ninyo mapaminaw og balik. So don't forget to click subscribe. Hindi tan-aw ninyo sa YouTube. Okay, anyway, so ako tong gikuha, it's because that was an imaginary line, no? Imaginary line rato siya. So pwede ra og wala. So don't worry, no? Ihuranggo ayaw lang kabalaka kung unsa akong YouTube, kay ako raning i-post dito sa classroom. All you have to do is to click the link and it will bring you to the tutorial, no? Or to the discussion nga kuan kanang movie. Okay, so slides, no? Okay, so let's proceed with the sales, no? So assuming nga nakasabot mo kay wagi mo yung mga pangutana.
Sir.
Yes.
Kanang one product, the many orders sir niya ko. Kapag sa product, isa ra lagi sir.
Okay, so one to many ang iyahang relation, no? One product can be ordered many times. Okay? So for example, no, kape shop man ni ato ang gihimuan og system. Okay? So let's say for example, coffee, no? Coffee nga product, say coffee ko nga product, coffee, no? Na kay product nga coffee ko. Si customer number 1 ni order siya ana coffee ko. Okay na, i-order siya. One product, coffee ko, i-order ni customer number 1. There is another customer number 2. Ganahan sa siya na nga product ni order sa siya, no? Coffee ko, same product, no? Same product ID. So pila na makabuok ang iyahang order? Kaduha na against one product. Customer number 3 ni order na pod. So same product, coffee ko. So pila na kabuok ni order? 3, no? And so on, no? If there is many customer nga ganahan ana nga product, usa ka product against many customer. So therefore, the relation is one product can be ordered many times. Klaro?
Okay sir, okay sir.
Okay. So let's proceed to the sales. Okay. I wanna assuming si Amuin ray nangutana, siya ray siya rin nakasabot kay siya rin nangutana ang uban. Okay, I do not know if you can do your ERD, no? Okay, so let's see. Okay, sales. So, I'm going to connect. What do you think? Asa na to ni i-connect ang sales?
Product, sir.
Order, order.
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 Okay, so I can connect this one to order. Okay. Okay. So, connect na ko siya sa order. So, again, no? I want to use this one. Okay, I want to have a dali. Yeah, right there. Okay, order ID, and I want to create another. See, sales ID. Okay, and right here I want to put something like amount. Okay, so the connection is one to one. Okay, so ganang 1 to 1 man na siya. Okay, so order. Okay, order pagani class, no, order pagani siya. So it could be something like pwede pa na nimo ma-cancel, no? Pwede pa siya i-cancel. So pwede pa siya i-hold on, no? Pwede pa daghan pa kag mahimo basta order pa. Okay? Once the order has been ended, no? Transaction gani na humana gani ang transaction, that would become sales. Okay? So mahimo na siyang sales, no? Kung mahumana ang transaction. So after the order has been paid, no, nabayra na, imo nang ibutang diri sa sales because that is the sales of the day, no? So one order copy to the sales, no? So one sales, one order. So referencing gina sila, no? So every time nga mahumana ang transaction na bayaran na, imo nang ibutang sa sales. Okay? So ang gitan-aw sa sales is the order ID, and whatever amount from the order ibutang sa na nimo diha, no? As the amount of the sales, no? Kay inig reporting ana niya ato ka sa sales mo tan-aw. Okay? Kung pilay na halin, no? Sa ana nga order. Okay? So for example, there is a problem with the sales, no? Na mga nanikas, na mga questionable, no? Transaction. Because sales, no, is purely transaction ra gid na diha, no? So wala na siya, di na nakakakita diha og unsay gipang order ana. It's because it is in here, but it is purely transaction, no? Kung pilay halin anang adlaw, no? Pilay halin gahapon. So ano man siya, di man siya mo. Okay. 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 Now if you want to go back, okay, there is an anomalies of the sales, no? Gamay ra man kay ni I want to know, no, the details of these sales. Okay, you can go back to the order because you have the order ID, no? It's again it's referencing, no? Nag-reference na siya og order ID. Okay? So you can go back to the order ID, and then you can always look because you have the order ID, you can always look at the details of this order ID. Okay? So this is what we call a relational database, no? Kay it is always referencing, and it is always related. So the sales is related to the order. So the order is related to the order detail. And this order also related to vendor, at the same time related to the customer. So if we want to know, no, this sales, if we want to know who ordered this one, we can always go back to the order and look for the customer ID. Okay, so makibawta og kinsay customer nga nipalit ana. No, if we want to know kinsay vendor nga naghandle ani, so we can always go back to this vendor because this is connected to the vendor using the vendor ID as reference. No? So mao na siya ang relational database, no? Nag-relate rigid sila. It's always relating, no? If we want to know what are the products being ordered by the sales, so we can always go back to the order and go to the order details. This is the product, so we can always look for the products that has been ordered by the sale. Okay, so mao na siya. How about the shop, no? Okay, ako himo na sad kog entity ay aha. Okay, so maghimo na sad kog entity diha, and then we call it shop. Okay, ano lang ko yan na shop. So shop is pointing to the sales. Okay, ganang mag-point man siya sa sales. Okay, so if you have many branches, no, you are going always to look for the sales, no, bantayan nimo ang iyahang sales. Okay, so kinahanglan adto gina nimo sa sales ibutang. Okay, so one shop. So what do you think, what is the relation type with this? One shop can have many sales. Okay, so daghan og sales, no, kay ganahan makagmahalinan ka, no. So one shop can have many sales. So this is one and this is okay, kana siya. And the attribute is say shop ID. This is P key, primary key. Okay. Oh, may arrow. So that use arrow. Okay, and then we have the sales ID. So para makita niya ang sales, ari lang ako ibutang. Okay. Another is the address, no, address of the shop, telephone number. So what we are doing here is just the basic information nga ma-capture na to, no. So dapat na siya mga additional attributes, but later na lang na nato dugangan. Okay, so it is the basic information, no? It is the basic attributes nga mag-link nila, no. So sales ID, since the shop is looking for the sales, so it's going to be get the sales, no, or no, it's bali. Okay, so si sales may magdaog shop ID, sales record pita. Si sales may magdaog shop ID, no. So mag-reference siya, no, para makibaw siya og asa siya gikan nga shop. So ana. Okay. Question? Do you have any question?
Sir, pwede ra ba bisag pila ka entity o kuan sir attribute sir?
Yes, pwede ra, pero you have to identify the possible entity which is meaningful entity, no? And entity that is being kanang ni kuan gid siya, no? Ni fit gid siya sa kana nga problem, no? Mao na siya imong identify. Like this one. So ang problem na to is we go back to the problem anyway, no, para ma-analyze gid ninyo, no? So we go back to the problem. So example, imagine that you are creating a website for a shop. So mo ni ato ang problem. What kind of information do you have to deal with? So this is the challenge for us, no? We are going to capture information. We are going to deal information. So according to this problem, in the shop, you sell a products to customer. So namaligya ka og products to the customer. So it is a coffee shop, so it is coffee, namaligya ka coffee. So there are different coffee products, okay? So the shop is a location, no? So the shop itself, no, is a location. So this is entity. The sale is an event. So if every time there is an order, there is a transaction, so there is a sale, right? Products are the things. So these are the copy products that you are selling in the shop, okay? So customers are people who are trying to buy your products, okay? These are all entities that need to be included in your database. So mo na siya ang mga possible entities. But since no there is a situation, no, for example, no, after the the identified, no, entities, no, and then there is another analysis, no, for the say iron out, no, you have to capture another information, no, from the shop, okay? So there is analysis again, no? So there's the example of analysis, no? Things are happening when selling a product, no? A customer comes into a shop, approaches the vendor, asks a question and gets an answer. Vendors also participate, and because vendors are people, so we need a vendors entity. So there is a situation in the shop, no? So for example, ang shop, no, na ay mga tindero, no, tindera, okay? So mo ni sila ang mga vendor, okay? So when the customer comes to the shop, no, they are going to the vendor, no, they're going to ask for a product. Ngayon ang customer, okay, hey vendor, unsa inyohang mga baligya, unsa inyohang mga or hey vendor, give me your menu, no? So tagaan sa vendor. So when the customer know that there is certain products, so ang customer na dayon mo order, no? Pinaagi sa vendor, no? Mag-istorya sila sa vendor. Buingon si customer, okay vendor, mao ni akong ganahan, no? Coffee serve number 1, coffee number 2, coffee number 3, upat ka buok, no? Coffee number 1, mao ni siya ang quantity. Ihatag niya. So mao na siya ang muna siya ang nahitabo sa shop, okay? So transforming that one into a database, okay? So pag transform na into a database, mo na ni atong gibuhat, okay? So transform na. So after this discussion, okay, maybe next Saturday, we're going to start creating a database, okay? So mag-start na create a database, and this would be created into a database. So entity is table. So maghimo ta og table. No, it is like this, no? So this is the database that I was created, no? So we have a coffee shop, we have a table, customer, no? And then we have a column like customer ID, customer name, address, no? So mao na ni among gibuhat sa pikas nga section. So maka-store na ka og data na. Okay? So mao na ni siya. This is like a blueprint, no, in the house, no, maghimo ka og building. So this is like a blueprint. Now if you want to review, because you maybe miss some information, you have to look at this and then try to analyze, try to review everything. Then if you miss something, then you can add, no, it's open, no, it's like a plan in a house. Yeah, okay, hey, I want to have this, I want to have this, no, it you have to revise, no, until it's going to be finalized and implement into database. So mao ni siya ang ERD. Okay? Question? Do you have any question?
Sir, mga basic entity rin mga
Wala
Sige.
na sir.
Ayaw dungan. Kinsa man to nautan Malikay. Sige. Malikay, do
Ay,
you have
kana lang
question?
mo
Yes?
mga basic ra. Pwede na mga basic one, sir.
It's not just the basic, no? If you want to capture information and if you want to have that information, everything, so you have to put it everything, no? So kani as a demo purpose, no? Ako lang gipamutangan og gamay lang sa nga mga attributes kay dili sad masud diri sa ato ang screen. Dili ninyo makitaan, no? So mao na siya nga gipamutan nako ang importante lang gyud nga mga attribute, no nga like the ID. ID is the link, no? It's the link, it's the reference of the other table, so I put the reference, no? Like this vendor ID, customer ID, order ID, no? It's the link, no? It's makita ninyo na ako gibutang the vendor ID because I want to reference, I want to link this entity to the vendor entity. I have customer ID because order ID is linked to the customer entity, no? So I want to get the customer ID, so I have here, so it's the important and attribute, no, of the entity that I have put in here, no? Like in the customer, you have customer information. What is the basic information of a people, no? Last name, first name, gender, address, telephone number, mobile number. So mao na siya. So I didn't include it here so that mudaghan na siya og maayo, no? Dili masud sa ato ang screen. So but in your paper, maybe you need to include it because that's the important information that we need to capture. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anything else? So hopefully next
Pwede
meeting,
ba mag
yes. Let me
wala sir, wala sir.
okay. So ako sang screenshot ha kay para okay. Okay. So do you have any question for this presentation, for this discussion? Nakasabot ra mo sa discussion.
Oh, sir.
So now you can answer your assigned task, right? The assignment and the one that I give you, this one, kani siya. Yeah, you have to explain it, no? You have to report it. You have to explain this is uh, everybody's task, no? Wala, it's not a group, but this is individual task. Okay?
Asa may pasto sir?
Hopefully next Saturday, no, mag-set lang ko og deadline kay mohatag pa ko another activity. So then mao na siya. Right now there is no deadline yet. So next Saturday maybe I can give you a deadline. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So do you have any questions before we go?
Wala na guro.
Wala na. So by next meeting, hopefully you can present, no? You can present something like this. Okay? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, sir.
So anything else? Wala na?
Wala na, sir.
Wala
Sige.
na sir.
Sige. I'll give you time to work with your activities and assignment. So we go early. Okay, goodbye class.
Bye sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye sir. Good blessings.